Hey guys, so this is Miss Garza. I'm going to be recording myself today for you because Mr. Royo is not going to be able to this week because she had her baby. Yay! So it's me today. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking to you about mean, median, mode, and range. So what is the mean? So the mean is the average. All right, so mean is another word for average. So the way that we calculate an average is by adding all the values in the data set and dividing the total number of values by how many numbers are in the data set. So here they grab their data set and they put them in order from least to greatest. Then they added all the values together and they got 20. Then they divided by 5 because in the data set we have 5 numbers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they divided by 5, and when they did that, their answer was 4. Alright, so median. The median, how do we calculate the median? It's going to be the middle number. So when we have an odd number of values, it's easy to calculate because you can easily see that you can take 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and you end up with your median, which is this middle number. Okay? So that number is going to be 4. All right? So 4 ends up being your median. But whenever you don't have an odd number of values, it's hard because you take 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom. You end up with 2 middle numbers. So that's hard. So in order to not get that problem, then you must make sure that when you end up with 2 middle numbers, that you add up both middle numbers. So in this case, we would do 4 plus 4, and that would give us 8. All right, and then I would divide by 2 because I added 2 numbers. So I would end up with 4. So my medium would still end up being 4, but I would have to do something a little extra to get it. All right, so the crossing out trick won't work if you have an even number of values. All right, it'll only work for odd. All right, so the mode is the number that appears the most. So here in this data set, 4 appears the most because it appears twice. Okay, 2 appears once, 3 appears once, and 7 appears once. So those are not the mode. 4 is the mode because it appears the most. All right, and so now we have a range, okay? So the range is going to be the number, the difference between the highest and the lowest values in the data set. So that's why it's super duper important that you arrange your numbers in order from least to greatest, all right? So that you can determine which numbers are the lowest and which numbers are the highest in your data set. So here, my lowest is 2 and my highest is 7. So I'm going to do 7 minus 2 and my range is going to be 5. Alright, so here, I'm going to do another example. So here's my data set. Alright, so I went ahead and my data set's all scrambled here. It's not even in order. So the first thing remember is that you always have to put your data set in order from least to greatest. So that's what I went ahead and did. Now that it's in order from least to greatest, I need to find my mean. Remember, mean is the average. So the first step to finding my mean is that I'm going to add all my values together. So when I added all my values, I got 32. Then I'm going to divide by 5. Why 5? Because I have a total number of 5 values in my data set. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You always need to make sure that you zero it out. So this one, my mean, my average is going to be 6 and 4/10. The median is the middle number in my data set. All right, so it's 6. And then my mode is 5 because it appears the most in my data set. My range is going to be, remember the subtraction, the difference, so it's going to be 9 minus 5, which is going to be 4. Alright, so now you are going to practice. Alright, so you're going to create your own data set. So you're going to roll a die 11 times. So you're going to roll it once, record the number you get. You're going to roll it again, record the number you get. Roll it again, record the number you get. Roll it again, record the number you get. Once you roll it 11 times, you're going to have a data set. Then you're going to have to arrange it in order from least to greatest. And then you're going to have to find the mean, the median, the mode, and the range. Okay? And you will do this in your notes page. Then you're going to turn in your notes page, and then you're going to grab the other, I believe it's 3 to 4 sheets of paper, okay? 3 sheets of paper. And you're going to be completing more mean, median, mode, and range questions. So the first question on your practice sheet is this. It's talking about balloons, and you're probably thinking, where am I going to find those balloons? Here, silly, in the video. So you're more than welcome to pause this video so that you can do your worksheet. All right, and then you're going to complete the next 2. This next one with the spinner, you're going to have to ask Ms. Rivas for a paper clip so that you can spin. Make sure you return the paper clip because it's also mine. So you return the yellow dice and you're going to return the paper. Alright, and then finally you're going to do this bottom one. Okay, and your data set is right here. And then that'll be all for today. Alright, thank you for joining me. Bye.